Hello, this is Divine Sunshine, and I am coming to you with the state of the karmic address. Yes, it is time. The universe is now stating that there is a season and a period in which the ending of karmic cycles has begun. Thank you to my press secretary, Ethereal Sources 777. She has given us information that's saying between June 11th and June 21st will be the time in which karmic cycles will get an extra push to end. We have gotten very much information from various news sources such as Benita and Kathy D and Jupiter 1111 stating that they feel there's a change in the air. As your divine, intuitive, highly empathic teacher, I am coming here today to state that I too feel that there is an ending coming to the karmic cycles. But that is the truth. I'm back. I said I had to start off like that. Oh my God. But that's true. Back to my channel message is as I felt. Spirit had given to me stating that these karmic cycles are now something's going on karmically. So I'm going to talk to you all. This is like a state of address to the karmic, those of you all that's in karmic situations. Real talk. I talked to divine feminine, talked to divine masculine. Now it's talking to you all that's in those third party energies. Understanding that the reason for the karmic is, it says it's a reason and a season for everything. The reason in for you to be in that situation is for you to learn. And the season means it lasts from one season to another. It's a period. It's not to last for always. Just like we have seasons. Spring, summer, and fall. Fall leads to winter. Winter leads to spring. Spring leads to summer. All of those different things help us to understand that there's cycles, there's changes. Now, within those cycles, you do have, as weather, sometimes here I know in the shy, you have when it's going into spring, into summer, sometimes we will experience where it does snow in April, as Prince says. Sometimes it snows in April, okay? That does not mean for us to hit the panic button and say, oh, well, summer is never going to hit. Because, again, through the cycles, we understand that some things have to be released. And Mother Nature, or Gaia, feels within her that it's like, I got to get some of this stuff still out there to cleanse the earth, to change things, or whatever is she feels that's needed. We need to also take lessons from Mother Gaia and from nature to understanding how things naturally flow. We have that. Where we fall off the turnip truck is that we believe that those things that are happening to us, those bumps in the roads, those things, those setbacks. And let's say, for instance, you are in a karmic or third party situation and you are planning to leave. And then here comes the universe, throws this COVID-19, where we have pandemic, where we are being isolated or told that we have to have stay-at-home orders. That causes us to put a monkey wrench in our plans. But does that mean that we are not supposed to be getting out of those karmic or third-party energies? No. I hear them saying, a lot of people saying to resign. Hell no, it does not mean that. I've seen people buy houses. I've seen people get jobs. I've seen people leave and quit. Still in this pandemic, when people would say this is impossible, they have made impossible possible. Understanding that that's the pretty much sentiment that you in these karmic situations need to come from. We have to come from an understanding that it's a lesson. There's a lesson that has to be learned, but it's for us to move on from that lesson. Many of us that's in these things staying in there because we're saying we're in it for the benefit of the kids. We're in it because if I got into this situation, as I watch Virgo Tarot's thing, she was talking about the divine masculine in a situation that he really truly believed that this was his soulmate, and he ended up giving that person the world. And in the midst of it, they turned around and they had changed. And I've told you before, these karmic situations, they get you in. Of course, they're not going to show you the real them at the beginning. Of course, they're going to do things to get you and lure you in. Because at that time, seriously, we take it from the spiritual aspect, they were really showing you the best form of them at that time. But at the same time, you know, spirit or divine intervention steps in, and you cannot sustain. Thank you. You cannot sustain that energies for long periods of time when that's really truly not you at the core. That's not your nature. So of course, over time, the real them say, "Will the real you please stand up?" It's going to come out. Now, when you're in those situations, and now you've created this sense of illusion of home, you've got dragged a lot of other energies and people into it. You, as a divine feminine, as I've always said, is for you to now, at that point, a divine masculine that's in that situation, to go back and remember that in order for you to be a sovereign being, that means clean slate. That means you are practicing everything with integrity and fidelity and honesty. That means from that point on, you need to go back and check within yourself to see, am I living my life with integrity? Thank you. Is this actually living up and aligning with what I've seen myself being, or what resonates within my heart? Look at the one I said about the heart knows, to help you fill in that blanks when you're trying to make that decision about what's happening with the karmic situation or third party situation. And I talked about how you talk to you and the things that you have to do in order to get in touch with your heart. You as a light worker, as a twin flame or blue flame, soulmate, or whatever's beyond. I just learned it's a higher level of twin flames. I got to learn that too. Blue ray, blue something connection, something with the blue. I'm not familiarized with this. This is new. That goes beyond. It's a level of step beyond twin flames. You as that, your job is, again, and I say this like Mr. Rogers in the neighborhood, this is always my buzz thing. Your job is for you to change other people's minds, not for the regular Joes to change a light worker's mind. That's O-U-T-L. I need to make a shirt and a mug and a cup and some pens with that on them. Kathy D, if you think something, get to going and do it one for me. But it is your job to change their minds, to show them a new way. When you are not doing that, you are not living from a place of integrity. You are also, thank you for the confirmation, blocking others for them living their life with integrity. You think that you're helping them, but you are actually hindering them. You got as my friend used to say, she told a friend, she said she went into being a minister. And she said, "You sure you didn't hear the word sinister when they called you?" She said, "Because you anything but that, but okay." So when you heard the word, when you listen in the spirit, you keep on hearing the H word, you're saying, "I'm helping them." Spirit say, "No, you're hindering them. You're not allowing them to be able to be the biggest or the greatest form of themselves." No. Okay. And so that is very important that you understand the difference and have the discernment. I'm here because I'm helping the kids. I'm here because they got some issues, addictions, and if I leave them, they gonna kill themselves. They gonna overdose. I know this already. If I leave them, they're not going to let me see the kids. If I leave them, I'm going to be left here without nothing. because I already gave them the world. So now they're going to take the house. They're going to sue me. As Virgo Tarot said, they're going to take everything. And then now what? What am I left with? A clean slate. I know it's easier said than done. Nobody wants to be starting over again. That's a hard place to be. I've been there financially, starting back over again, everything. But I guarantee you, you come back stronger and better than last time than you did. I've been there where I've had literally 22 cents left in my bank account. It makes you stronger. It makes you understand who truly is the source of your supply. And you get constant reminders. You have to remind yourself again, this is Earth, this is a teachable planet. You're going to get lessons. You're going to get lessons. You're going to get lessons. So I come to you with this state of the karmic address, helping you to understand that, again, I'm going to keep on saying this to you all. It's time. It's overripe. They're showing me, I'm seeing, I'm feeling. They're not showing me like a harvest of grapes, and it's just over. Some of them are turning brown. Some of them are losing juice. They pruning, they're going in. You know, when you get them grapes, they ain't ripe. Then you say, oh my God, on the bunch. It's not the whole bunch, but it's a couple of them. Now they're saying, I also tell them, you know, it's never too late. It's never, ever too late. But when you have, and this is how spirit works as instantly as you do. When you have that opening of time and cycle, where you can jump right on in, and showing me like a flame of fire. And they open it up for you to say, jump in, just like jump rope, double dutch. You need to jump in right then and there. That's because it's going to make it real easy. Everything is going to be one step after another step, after another step, after another step. It's just going to be like you just walk. And they're just going to place it there. You do it the next time when they tell you to do it. It's going to happen, but it's going to be, they say pushback. It's going to be a little pushback. It's going to be a little time before that next step kind of appear. It's going to happen. You get cycles. They're going to keep on throwing you openings to get out of this. That's a guarantee, you know. But each time it's not going to be as easy as it was the first time, you know. But they're going to give it to you. And they say it depends on, you know, because, again, even if you don't jump in, sometimes stuff is not ready. You're not ready in your spirit. You're not ready to kind of go on here, because if you do it, you're still left with the what ifs or whatever. But I'm talking to these people that's like right there on the cusp. You know, you didn't have downloads. You didn't dream. Spirits done said something. You done looked at readings. People done said things. They're down even on the daggone twin flame journey. They say, oh my God, they hit me right there. You're seeing words of divorce over and over and over again on billboards, on the TV. Your kid come and talking to you about their friend that got a divorce. And you're like, wait a second. That's a sign. I think it's time. I had just dreamed about divorce. I just thought about that. I think it's a song in Color Purpose said, God is trying to tell you something. God is trying to tell you something. Maybe God is trying to tell you something right now. Right now. Got a confirmation. God is trying to tell you something right now. Right. Okay. So my thing is, I keep going, and it keeps placing it on my heart to say, the time is now. I've told you there's no excuses left. It really isn't. I told you yesterday the Divine Feminine says she's ready for you. She's waiting for you. Divine Masculine energies for the Divine Feminine. Divine Masculine is not the bad guy. This is really a wrap up. This is like another thing. My back is on fire. It is another thing. So that means my angel wings is out there. It's coming out. And this is, again, I'm sending you help again. Those of you all have asked, because they say angel's not going to appear unless you ask. So I'm telling you, I'm your angel. I'm telling you right now to let's go. I see the romance angels is popping right on up here. This first thing I'm seeing, not my deck. This. Telling you the time is now. Let me see. It said instinctively. Let's see what it's saying. It's saying the time is now. Clear. Let's see. So they say even in the process, time is now. Keep an open mind. Keep an open mind as far as how you're going to be able to go about that. So your emotions is ready. And you're thinking, and your divine masculine energies, you're listening. You know, even with me and this going in this karmic situation, you know, right now, I have my moments that I'm afraid, but at the same time, Spirit is given to me now that's saying don't be, because I know, you know, as the higher self, we swap higher selves. His higher self is with me, and my self essence is his higher self over there. And I know me. And there's no way, especially when I get into the jams, I'm not sitting up there thinking about an exit strategy to get out of that mess. To get out of it. Mess or divine chaos. Let's put it that way. Thank you, Benita, for that. That divine chaos that's going on over there. Let's change. I hear April say, whoa, 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 whoa. That divine chaos that's going on there. You know, the world was built and made through chaos. The Big Bang Theory. All that energies and divineness and spirit and energies that's going together. So in that divine chaos there, something's going to get birthed to something new. And again, like I said, me being there with him, that's what gives me solitude. That's what gives me to say, okay, because I know me. And I know I'm looking for every little exit strategy that can be. And I know I'm screaming and yelling and telling, that right there, that's your exit. Let's go. That right there is your exit. Let's go. There's your excuse to leave right there. There's your exit right there. That's enough. It's a wrap. If you don't leave now, I don't know. But, you know, I'm going to still be with you because I'm your higher self. But I'm looking, and I know this to be true. And that's the same thing, again, for you all in your higher selves, too. Remember that, again, if that gives you solitude, know that your representative is there with your divine counterpart, and they are helping and guiding them through. So in that divine chaos, all you do is just keep yourself. In the meantime, those of you all that have people in the third party or karmic energies, situations, keep your high vibe at all times. Don't send no negative things over their way. You always say for whatever, if it is for them to be, to let go and for them to get out, that's from the highest good on all parties. That's what you're asking for. Okay? Always when you're sending that over, it's highest. Everything is high vibe, protection, light, whatever. High vibrations for yourself, high vibrations for them. Okay, I see the 1744, which means I got to take action, which means I got to stop. So, all right then. So, at this point, I say, again, this is the end of the State of the Union Address. You have heard from your divine sunshine, intuitive, highly intuitive life coach. And as well, we send love and light to the divines as they are in those situations, and knowing that for their highest good, that we're seeing them being freed at this time. All right then, as always, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste, namago. Love you. And don't forget to do the instant readings as well, as also to get an instant reading. I'll put the commercial behind this. Instant reading, and then also to join the support group as well. I didn't make a commercial for that one. Commercial. We're doing today, if you would like to join, we're doing today Divine Masculine Summit. As well, we meet Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 1 p.m. Central Time. As well, it's $22.22 for you to join. It's a good thing for you to have, especially to support you. If you are in that karmic situation and you want out and you don't know, you get support from us. I do readings, I do master classes, and I give you activities. And if it's those of you all that's kind of don't know and you're waiting, waiting patiently. Patiently means I know God got them, and I'm going, or source got them, and I'm going to go on ahead with life. So hit me up, go to divineunisoul's11.co for that. All right. See you. Love you.